Hi guys, welcome to Filofax Friday. This week I thought I would talk about upcycling into your Filofax. So using things like greetings cards and chocolate boxes and any other packaging and stuff that you've got into your Filofax for a bit of decoration. So I'm really into recycling and using what you can, where you can, and also making things unique. And so if you followed me over on my other channel during Vlogmas, I showed you some of the things that I made for my Filofax as I went along. And for Christmas, I was very lucky to be given a big chocolate Santa that came in a clear plastic box, and I broke the box apart and I made two fly leaves or bookmarks or whatever, call them what you will, but I made them for my Filofax by taking the packaging apart. I've got some really cute little fly leaves that I can stick post-its to, and I can use them as bookmarks, etc. And obviously it was coming towards the end of Christmas, they're a bit useless, but I now have these ready to go for next year. Similarly, I did the same for Christmas cards. I saved some of the Christmas cards that I really liked, and I hole punched them as well. Took the back off and hole punched them so they're ready to go. And I saved two that I liked that were a lot shorter, and I didn't hole punch them because I kind of thought, I don't know whether I'm going to be using my A5 next year or whether I'll be using a personal. So I have these ready to go so that I can put them in anytime I want to, really. Because I start planning for Christmas in kind of October probably. So I can just think about what planner I'm going to be using at the time and hole punch them, and off we go. I don't mind that these ones are hole punched ready for my A5 because I can still, it doesn't matter whether if I'm using a personal for my Christmas planner, but I'm using my A5 as an everyday planner, that's fine, because I can still Christmassy them up with these. So that's cool. I'm really excited that I've got those. So just look out, come Christmas, or any time of the year, look out for any packaging or cards or anything that you get. So I've recently had a birthday back in February, and I've saved all my cards, because some of them are really pretty. And I also saved this chocolate box that I received because I really like the pattern on it. So I'm going to have a go at making some bits for my Filofax using this packaging, just to kind of make it unique, recycle the packaging and make it kind of unique and exciting and fun for me. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll get cracking. Okay, so let's start with greetings cards. So I basically saved all the greetings cards that I received, and some of them will be useful, some of them won't. Like this one will be good because you can cut sections out of it, so I'll try that one. That one, no, not so keen on the design. Possibly that one. Possibly that one. Okay, so most of the cards that I received were square, but I'm not worried about that, and I'm not worried equally whether my when I cut them up, whether they're not long enough for my Filofax. Like these acetates that I showed you, they're very long, and I'm using them as a bookmark. For these, I just want something pretty and decorative to go in my planner, so I'm not terribly worried whether they're long enough or not. They're certainly not long enough for a bookmark or anything for the domino, which is a personal size, so they're not going to be long enough at all for the A5, but that doesn't matter. I'm not worried about that. So I'm just gonna put these into fast forward so you can see what I do. Okay, so I've just got my guillotine or paper trimmer, and I'm just cutting off the back of the card, and then just cutting the card down to size where I like it, and then just cutting the edges. I then just use my corner punch and just round off the corners so it's a little bit nicer. That one's giving me trouble. And I just use the Repesco 6-hole punch for personal size, and hey presto, we've got ourselves something pretty to put in our Filofax. So here I'm just seeing what it looks like. It's not long enough as a bookmark, but it's pretty anyway. And I did notice there was writing on the other side, so I'll probably cover that over. But I'm just going to make myself another one anyway, so I've just taken another card and done exactly the same thing, only I'm showing you how, if you haven't got the 6-hole punch, you can punch your holes. So you know, you just use something else as a template, but I've got a full video on that on my channel already, and you can see how I open my rings there. If you don't know how to do that on your Filofax, just use the tabbies on either end, and I was just showing you there that it's long enough to be able to be a bookmark. So on to the chocolate box then, which I'm going to use in my A5. So I'm just breaking up the box because I've realised that the pattern's double-sided and it's got 2 layers, so I just spend a little bit of time working out how to open the box, and then once I've got the box opened I realised that one side was a bit rough and ready, so I kind of had to go back and sort it out and trim it up and everything, but I got there in the end anyway, so who matters, you know, it was only going into the recycling bin otherwise, so it doesn't matter that I kind of chopped it up a bit. But I do actually have quite a lot of it left if I want to do something else, so just measuring it up there, because obviously I've got a rough bit, so I'm just measuring it up to one of the dividers that I've already got in my Filofax, just to make sure it's going to be long enough. And actually this one ends up being long enough to have top and bottom sticking out as a bookmark, which is really cool. So you can see that there, top and bottom, lovely job. So just hole punching it, and then it's pretty much ready to go. But I decided to turn it into a removable bookmark, and to do that I just use a pair of scissors and make 2 very tiny snips on each hole punch, and that way you can keep moving it without opening the holes. Now I could laminate this to make it even stronger. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do that or not, so for now I'm just leaving it as it is. And there we go, hey presto, something unique and individual for your Filofax. So there we go, I hope you enjoyed that, and it's kind of giving you a bit of inspiration to, you know, to put some things that are personal to you, that are unique to you, and also to recycle some of those cards and packaging and things that kind of call out to you. And I'm all for customising and making your Filofaxes unique to you. I did show you how to hole punch quickly in my little speedy up version, but I'll put a link in the description below for a video that I did in a bit more in depth on how to punch. I'll pop that in the link below. So I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye. That I did it a bit more for the video that I did in a bit more in depth on how to punch. I'll pop that in the link below. So get your words out, get your words out, get your words out. So I hope you enjoyed this week, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Start raiding. I don't say no, don't raid the bins. No, don't raid the bins, that's weird. But stop stuff going in the bins. Oh, what are you trying to say? I'm just gonna spin around on my chair instead. Woo. Bye. Oh, someone once asked me if, because I put outtakes on my videos quite a lot, Someone asked me whether I do those intentionally to put outtakes in. No, I don't do that intentionally. My mind doesn't always keep up with my mouth, or my mouth doesn't always keep up with my mind, and crazy things happen in my head and I'm just like, boo! And sometimes I think it's funny to leave them in because I think it's good to laugh at yourself or have a good sense of humour and not take things too seriously, and sometimes I think that you guys would enjoy that too, and then other times crazy things happen like the phones ring, so yeah, they're not planned, they do just happen, and I do just put them in the end of the video because I feel like it, so